Hello friends, today we will learn optical activity. Optical activity is very necessary to understand the optical isomer. So let's start. Optical activity refers to molecules that interact with plane polarized light. In 1815, it is discovered by Jean-Baptiste Biot, a French physicist. He discovered that some natural substance like glucose, nicotine, sucrose rotates the plane of polarized light and that others did not. Now we are discussing about plane polarized light and optical activity. Optical activity is the ability of the chiral molecule to rotate the plane of polarized light measured using a polarimeter. A simple polarimeter consists of light source, polarizing lens, sample tube and analyzing lens. So in this diagram you can see it is ordinary light, unpolarized light that is passes through this polarizer and it is converted into the plane polarized light. You can see here in animated diagram the ordinary light that is passes through the polarizer and it is converted to the polarized light. It may be a horizontal or it may be a vertical. In this diagram, we can see how this polarimeter rotates this plane polarized light by optical isomer. You can see here, this is a ordinary light that is passes through a polarizer and it is converted to the plane polarized light. And this plane polarized light that is passes through this tube which is containing the solution of optical isomer and this optical isomer that rotates this plane polarized light some angle. So isomer which rotates the plane of polarized light, it may be a clockwise or anti-clockwise, are called as optically active compound. Asymmetric compound shows the optical activity. Two types of optical activity. If isomer rotates plane polarized light to clockwise, it is called dextrorotatory and it is denoted by plus or small d sign. If isomer is rotates plane polarized light to left side or anti-clockwise, it is called levorotatory, denoted by negative sign and a small l. This optical activity of different isomer can be measured through the specific rotation. Specific rotation is measured at defined temperature and wavelength. This is T for temperature and this is lambda for the wavelength. Sometimes D is used for the sodium D lamp. Now we will see this equation. What stand alpha, what will be the stand for L and what will be the C. Now we correlate this equation with this diagram. L stand for length of tube. Okay, this is the length of tube. C stand for concentration of solution gram per ml. That solution it is filled in this tube. And alpha, it is an observed rotation. You can see it is observed rotation. It may be the clockwise, it may be the anti-clockwise. Specific rotation calculated in this way is a physical property of optically active substance. It gives the same value of specific rotation of any compound. So dear students, always remember the thumb rule. If chiral compound or asymmetric compound, it will be optically active. If compound is achiral or asymmetric, it is optically inactive. Here is some example which having a dextrorotatory and levorotatory. Cholesterol, cocaine, morphine, codeine all shows a levorotatory optical activity. Progesterone, testosterone, sucrose all shows the dextrorotatory. Dear student, hope you understand what is optical activity. In next lecture, we will see optical isomerism in detail. In that we will see enantiomerism, diastereomerism, mesocompound and racemic mixture.